Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. It is Angela, the Traveling Crafter. And if you are new, welcome to the family. I enjoy doing lots of art, paper crafting, DIY projects, and thrifting for vintage treasures. And today I would especially like to give a shout out to my friend Susie Allen, Marta Stilts. Marta, thank you for the tip on those little snappy things. I'm going to grab those out and try it. And Susie, thank you for coming to all the live sales and shopping and supporting my small business. I appreciate it. And finally, to Sherry Vanderpool, who is always commenting and sharing the love by supporting me. So thank you all. Well, it is Monday. It is, let's see, no. When will you be seeing this? You'll be seeing this on, yes, Monday, the 27th. It is in real time, Sunday, the 19th. And I have to get this beautiful thing mailed out by tomorrow to my friend Meg, who is joining in on the junk. I don't have the name. Hang on. I want to get it right. The hashtag, you guys will all have to watch Retro Story Journal Swap. And myself, as well as Meg, who is my partner at Chasing Retro, are participating. In addition to our host, who is Paper Confessions with Cara Mia, Carol at Crinkled Path, MJ Reyes at My Paper Journey, Dale at Not Too Shabby Chic, and by Mimi with Love, Side Gig Crafts, and BB's Closet Creations and Creating with Jovi. So all of their information will be listed, and I just realized I didn't put my phone on airplane mode, so I hope nobody calls me. Well, I normally don't watch my videos after I do them. Oh my goodness, that one was a hot mess. And it's still a hot mess, but I've been having fun. It's a hot mess in a really good way. So I wanted to show you where we are. I did have to do, she's got a little something on her. I don't know. Where we are, what we're going to do, and we're just going to kind of roll with it. Okay? Okay. So what I ended up doing on the cover is I covered all of this with the Swiss dot. Then you can see that this is going to be covered. What I did was my two signatures are in here. I was going to do this on camera, and I'm like, this has already been crazy, so no. And I did use that piece of cardboard, covered it with fabric, popped these through that, and then adhered this all to this, and then popped it through here. Now, I wanted to use one of these, and I did not want to put it on after because I didn't want the brads to show. So I carefully put it on, glued it between that piece of the blue material, and then when I sewed it, I had to kind of maneuver and move all of this around. So we need to glue this on in a minute. Okay, now let's talk about what happened since we last met. I don't even remember what I had gotten done. I did cover all of the little, just on one side, all of the little pieces. This does have a covered paper clip. So I have on here, I typed with my typewriter, notes, swatches, and sketches. And then, I don't know if I showed this, but these are a couple sketches that I had done at one time, and so I just kind of added some words and some things. This was one that I had printed. I don't know where I found this, but anyway. And then here's another one, and so I just popped those inside of here. So these all kind of go together here. So I'm going to put this on there to keep those together. And then I did, as we talked about, I did put the hanky in as a pocket on the front and the back. All right. And I was like, you know what? If I don't put this in here like now, I am never going to finish this thing, and it's not going to go out on time. So I'll show you what I've done, and then we're going to do some more work because I think I've got quite a few pockets and things, and then I have this whole bag of other little accessories that I want to add to it. So this was the wallpaper. This was one. Now these, remember, the story is in the 50s. These are more from the 40s, but yeah, I'm just not worrying about it. I did stencil on this piece just to break it up a little bit. I like the wallpaper writing on it, so I left it. This is one of my mom's pieces of, or photography that I put that kind of tells the story of the dress, you know, of her dressmaker. This, I think, is magnetic. And then, oh, and then this opens up just like that. There's nothing fancy about it. Because you could write on that. Hold on. Let me open this up. I feel like I need to put a word on there. Hang on, let's just do that. I got such a mess. I just can't even describe to you how messy it is over here. It's way messier than the norm. And then I wanted to show you too. Okay, let me pick a word here. Let's pick a word. Oh, did you notice? So I told you that it's Sunday. So earlier this week, we went to see Mo, who is my grandma, and she pulled through. She had a mat that fits on my desk. So that was great. It's 18 by 24. So hallelujah. All right, what should we put on this one? We could just put measure. Let's put project. I kind of like that. Oh my. So yeah, I've had fun. I did, look at this. It's sticking to my scissors. I did have a chance to write the story. I'll show you in a second. And I'll tell you a little bit about it. Now, I didn't type all of the details. So hopefully Meg will watch this and then kind of get where my head is at. Because otherwise, I don't know, she might be confused. But so where we left off is Daisy has dreams of coming to Paris. She depletes her savings. She books a flight. She has a pen pal, Sophia, who lives in France that she's going to live with. And she says her goodbyes and leaves without a whole lot of support from her family to go to Paris. And when she got there, her friend Sophia, come on now, I just used this, had hooked her up with a part-time job at a cafe or a bistro. And she had enrolled in design school at the Art Institute. So she's taking classes, and then she applied and received a internship with Pierre Duval, who was a very famous fashion designer in my mind in Paris in the 50s. And so she is working there. And one morning she was going to work and she literally wasn't paying attention. She wasn't on her cell phone because it was the 1950s, but she was not paying attention. And she collided with this beautiful blonde-haired, blue-eyed, oh, I just put this on the wrong end. Goodness gracious. And she was all flustered, and he was so handsome, and she couldn't believe it, and so she just took off and went inside. And William, also known as Buck, was just blown away by her beauty, and so he had to know her. And so he is a solicitor, which also known as an attorney. And so he spent his entire day waiting for her. And hope nobody was going to court that day. And at the end of the day, she came out of the building and she had changed and she was in her waitress uniform. And so he creepily, we need something right here too. I think this is a pocket. Is it? No, maybe not. So he followed her, sat in her section, and met her, and then left a note, which I have somewhere in here. Oh, goodness. Where'd it go? I have such a mess in here. Oh, I know where it's at. Hold on. Left her a note on the check. Okay, I also put this on here so that Meg knows to open it. And in here are all of the treasures that I need to define or like put a note on so she kind of knows, because I didn't put it in the... I think I'm going to wrap them all in his hanky that you'll learn about in a minute. Okay, so I've got the hanky. I've got a picture of him, which we may put this somewhere else instead of in there. And then he gave her... We're going to pretend... Well, it's in French. This is new. I had it in my stash. I don't know. That's a very French schnazzy brand. And then I made this guest check with everything on it, and then a little note from Buck to meet him, meet him at La Marché Saint-Médard pour pâtisserie, for pastries, at Saturday. So that was their first meeting. And then they have this wonderful, beautiful love affair for almost 2 years. And she gets a telegram from her father, or from her brother, saying that her father has fallen very ill and it's not looking good. And so she's torn because she feels bad because she doesn't want to leave Paris and Buck, but she loves her father and she needs to see him. It might be the last time. And so she darts off. They say their goodbyes. He gives her this hanky that smells like him and, you know, is beautiful. Has her tears, and then she jets off back to Chicago, and that's where the story ends. And then Meg gets to decide where the story goes. And that's where I had some things that, like the older couple in their swimming suits and the kids. But I typed this up. Meg, if you're watching this, just please excuse my typos. Some things didn't get spelled correctly because, yeah. It's been a long time since I've typed on the typewriter. So I'm going to put in this envelope, I'll make it pretty, but I'm going to put this, I'm going to put a little note to Meg, and then all of the things that she could potentially use to finish the story if she wishes. So what we need to do is just go through page by page. Oh, wait a minute. And I think the one thing that we're going to have to do to this, I think I need more... like pockets and, oh my gosh, oh, here we go. Here's all the stuff that has to go in here. I think we need more things for the pockets. I think we do need to make a few tags, but I've got all of this. Oh, and what did I do? Oh, here, this I made. Can you guys see that? I don't know where we'll put this, but I coffee dyed this, and there's a daisy in here. I don't really know if it's a daisy, but it looks like it. And then I typed that up and then wrote that. I'm not very good writing like what a man might write like, but I tried. So that's in there. So we got to find a spot for that. And then you probably saw, let's see, last week. Oh, and I also have this, which I kind of want something, I kind of wanted something on the back. But what I did in the meantime is I had this little clippy clip, made in the USA. I think that says Omaha, Nebraska. But I thought I would just pop this on the back for now. I don't know if it's going to stay here. I don't know if I want to use the clip for sure. I think it kind of looks cute. With this little thing on there. But that's the back of it, so I don't know. Oh, let's do this first. Let's get this glued on. Should have done this before. Okay. So this will be a little bit more difficult because I've got to, we're going to start up here at the top. And you see, because I have two of these, I had to move this one over to the side. So there's that, but I think it'll be fine. So I'm just going to tack a little bit of glue. Can you guys see? I don't even know if you're in, sort of ish. I've kind of got to learn. I got to get all of my parameter figured out now that I have this new mat. But I'm still going to use the other one for a lot of things because that one's the one that gets gluey, and then I just can clean it off. There we go. So I'm just kind of getting underneath here at the top, just so it stays. Okay. Perfect. And we got to decide what we want to go on the side of that. So I am just going to go like this. And I can pretty much tell exactly where that goes. I just want to make sure it's going to stick well. Probably way more than I need. And we're going to put this down first. I kind of close it up. The other thing I need to decide is what shall we use for the closure. And I have the buckle. I talked to you guys about that. So I could use that. But I don't know. I don't want it to go over their faces, really. Or I could just use some fabric and make it a big bow. That's an option, too. Okay. Now, we got to get this down. And I think I'm going to let it hang like that. So, oh, gee, many Christmas, Angela. For this, I think what we'll do is I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on these, on the sides. Put that one down. And do the same. Some in the middle. Just a little bit on each daisy. Yeah, this was really fun, but really challenging. And, you know, I think it was really challenging because I made it challenging. I was like, I don't really know what I'm doing. I think this might work. I didn't really think things through. Not shocking. But I really did enjoy it. And I hope Meg likes it. It's different, that's for sure. But now we all know how to make secret compartments using a VHS cover. So I don't know if I think the next one that I do, hopefully, will be the full flip through. So we'll see how much I put glue on the end of that. Hang on. Wasn't very smart. There we go. Okay. So now that just needs to dry. Do we like it? I did think about putting something else there, but I couldn't decide. I don't know. Maybe we'll put something else there. Okay, let's go ahead and open this up. We put that little dangle there. This one looks this is fine. This one is fine as well. Here's a picture. Come down here. Come down. There we go. Here's a picture of Daisy and Buck. This is a little repair service. And then we got to start. Well, I kind of want to put some. This I stuck in here. This is From One Who Loves You. Oh, right here. Where's my book? Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Right above you guys. Here's one thing I want to put in there. Okay. In this little thing. Is this where I was doing it? Maybe this wasn't where. have this, and in here is, I need to put something else. Okay, so we need something on this side, and something here. I thought I wanted that there, but maybe I didn't. Let's just keep looking. This is the other side of it. I've just got some buttons, so that's good. I'm not going to do anything with this, I don't think. This was from the scraps of from that. Where was that page? Not there. Maybe it was in the second signature. Let's just see. No. This is the last one of that. That's a hidden pocket. We'll go through this on the full flip through. I want to add some more sample. Oh, I know what. Yeah. Right here. This is where I was going to put it. So, because that's kind of messed up. So what we need to do is find, oh, why didn't I do that before I sewed this in? All right, so let's see. I got to decide how I want this to go in. Okay, so this one, if I have it go in this way, this sits there. This is just a purse, so I thought it was like kind of like looking in a, like window shopping. So I want to put something else there. That did not get, that makes me irritated. And so this one, all right, so it has to go why am I on the struggle bus with this? Okay, this one's here. This one, we have more room in that. Then this one's here. But it's on this side. Okay, what we can do, can we do it like this? So, it almost has to go. That's not, I'm not, that one's fine. That's fine. This is not, because it has to go this way. So I messed it up. Well, what we could do, we could put it here, cover that so this one opens. I have to flip that upside down. And then you open it up here. No, I messed it up. Well, I'm using it. Solution. Let's think this through here. Well, why won't that work? I'm not understanding why I can't get it to work. Am I just overthinking it? I think I am. Just put it down there for the love. All right, so that will be here. And this goes here. I'm just putting it down. But I'm not putting it down until we get another piece of paper. So let's stick that there and find a piece of paper that will work. You know what we should use maybe is some more of our, oh, I know what we can use. We can use this. That will work splendidly. Let's cut this off. I feel like these are too zoomed in, but maybe I don't know. I'll move that up there. Okay, now I've got to really be because I don't want it to hit those, so I'm going to have it over just a bit. This is not the way. Do not do this at home. There we go. I know you can't see that, but I'm just marking it so I know where to cut it. Let me cut this off on my trimmer. I almost cut that off too. Okay. Now we can save these and use them for something else. Okay, now we need to have that go on there. That. Okay, just making sure. Oh, but we knew, well, before we do that, let's turn this around. Oh. I wanted the white purse to show, but that's fine. Okay, so we're going to glue this onto here first. See, it's not okay, I'm not saying it like it's a problem. But the thing is that once you start doing this, it's so much fun. And then you're like, oh, I could do this. Oh, I could do that. And you kind of get lost in the story of it, if you will, which is cool. Kara always has such fun. That's one of my favorite things about her. She has great ideas for challenges. And I've really had fun, Kara. All right, because I did not do this ahead of time, which I said to myself before I sewed this in, oh, don't forget to do this. We're gonna do this and pray that I can get this on here correctly. And I'm gonna put some glue on the edges as well. All right, there. Hope you guys are all having a fabulous day. I have a busy week. Oh, so you're watching this about a week before, so I'm not sure when anything having to do with this will air, but guess who I get to see tomorrow? If you don't know, it is Carol Johnson from Lily Rose Blue, who is also an Iowa native. Now I'm going to use this right here, so I make sure I get this on really good. And I'll hold it. Oh gosh. And right before I started this video, we were texting, and so I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do, but I get to see her. And she's bought a lot of things on my live sales, and so I've just told her, oh, just, she and I agreed that I would just keep them. So it's going to be like Christmas for her. She's getting a whole bag full of goodies. Okay. Well, it is what it is. You know? You know what we're going to do on this? You do know, probably. We're going to put some... I just don't trust that to not... Let's use the... Yeah, we'll use the wider one. Just in case. So we just have to finish off all the prettiness to our signature. And I already wrote the story. I do still have my typewriter out because I have some other things that I want to type, because like I said, some of the story is not written down, so I didn't want to go all the way. This is one of the I'm dropping stuff everywhere. This is one of the reasons I do not like to put my signatures until I'm completely done. And especially on these small, this is really small pages, or short, there's not a lot of real estate on the pages, so. All right. Problemo solved, except for right there, which I knew would be a problem. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I just, I really had to think this through when I was making the cover, and it was all going to go to, I was like, I don't know. Okay, now we got to figure out something to go in this pocket. We need something here. Oh. Okay, here's what we can do. Let's see. Can we put her here? Ta-da! And now we'll put the purse. I'm gonna do it this way. Here. Oh, please, sweet Jesus, don't tell me. Yeah, okay, we're good. Whew. So we got a little secret pocket in there. And I think we should put, maybe we should put this inside of here too, just as a little hidden. I mean, she's going to have to look in there to find it. Is she going to know? I feel like we need something on here. What about... What do we have? We gotta have something. Yeah, I've got tons of different things that could be... how about a daisy? Let's see how far we have to have this go in. My thought is doing this. So what if we just put this on So that will go in there. So let's just put it on right about there. I'm going to come down a little bit farther because I think it'll be okay. I guess we're about to find out. Okay, let's put it right there. We're just going to hold it for a second. You know, I like to do, I haven't done one. I think that's why I like this one so much is I like to do journals where, you know, you kind of make up a story. I do that a lot with my vintage photos. I'm like, oh, this is such and such. And they did such and such. All right, let's put that back in. Make sure you can see it. All right, I'm going to let that sit and dry. That is not exactly. I'm not going to be happy with this unless I fix it. All right, hang on. Let me grab a piece of... It's just that little edge. Yoey. All right, let's get it straightened out here. Shoot, I hope that it's not too short. I'm sorry I'm being so quiet. Dave actually, and he suggested it. This is, I don't know what's wrong with him. But he's like, yesterday he had to work at the venue. And he said, hey, let's go on a, I mean, not that he doesn't suggest date days, that he does. That's not what's unusual. He's like, let's go on a date day. And we planned to like do something fun, like find something fun to do. But it was so cold and so windy here. And neither of us were like, forget it. That doesn't sound fun at all. So we ended up just, like we thought about, you know, going to a park or going for a hike or something like that. And both of us were like, nah. So we ended up going to, he said, well, do you need some footage? We can go to a thrift shop. And I said, well, sure, we can do that. So we did. And, you know, he's always fun. It's hard for me to concentrate sometimes when I'm with him, but it's fun. And then we just went out to a nice restaurant to eat, but he found a couple fun things. But I think I haven't been doing a ton of shopping, although it does look like I haven't bought a lot of stuff. I mean, we've gone out and about, but I think what I need to do is start shopping my stash for my sales and taking you guys along with me. Oh, here, I was going to, do I have too many pockets in the back? Let's see, I have 1, 2, 3. We need something here. I was going to make that into a pocket. kind of have a lot of pockets back in this signature. Okay, maybe we need to put it up here. Let's go up here and see what we can do. These I made on Template Tuesday from something that we bought on that thrift haul that I really love. So I thought we would put some of them in here. That might drive me crazy. Well, she can move it. Dingle, dangle. Where shall we put it? Should we put it here? So my thought is, oh, I haven't decorated these yet. No, I was going to put this one in the middle. Kind of stack them on top of each other. Like that. Yes. However, I think we need... Let's put a little something on each one of them. Okay. Oh, I'm getting hot. Where are our words? Let's see. We could do... And a lot of this, I mean, there's a lot of the sewing kind of items in there, but, you know, this is about a woman of independence. She's going out there in the world, going overseas to follow her dreams. So while there is a man involved who steals her heart, it's really more about her and her story, right? So yeah, I end it with she jets back off to the States, and you don't know what's going to happen. But I know Meg, and I know she is brilliant and will come up with some wonderful ending to the story. Now, I have my own idea of how it ends, but I'm like, no, that's just part of the fun. It's kind of like playing telephone, except it's the story. Oh, my Lanta. I am on a roll. And I don't know how much we're going to actually see of these, but, you know, because these are going to be here. So, let's see. About there and there. So, what shall we put? Oh, let's see. What do we have? Well, I guess we don't know unless we just cut it out. And this was the other thing, is that, you know, when I normally do my videos, I at least think it out a little bit, right? And, I mean, while I might not have made a prototype or any of that, I just at least have some kind of idea what I'm going to do. I was clueless this time. I went all in, you guys. All in. Jumped in the deep end without a plan. But that's what makes it half the fun. I don't think I'm going to... I kind of feel like I need a flower or something up here. Oh, you know what? We can do a person. We can do one of these ladies. And sometimes that's it. I mean, this is the feeling. Like, the feeling of doing this is the very same as, you know, when you're trying anything new for the first time. So if you are new to the art of journaling or junk journaling, you know that it's going to be okay. You watched me. There are things that I messed up where I had no idea, and I just had to problem solve and think through it. it's all going to work out. It's just paper, you know, paper and glue and whatever other things you have. So, and the other thing is that, especially if you're doing this and you're gifting things to people, my goodness, they love, I mean, I don't know anyone who doesn't love getting handmade items from people that they love. And, you know, a lot of those people don't do artsy craftsy things. So how would they know if it was perfect or not? They don't. They don't at all. Oh, I like this word experimenting. This is from Victoria Designs, by the way, all of these words that I'm using. I know that because she put it on the top of her paper. But once I cut them apart, then you don't know. And it's her Mad About Sewing project pack, which I think is really pretty. All right. We don't need to get too crazy. Let's do it, do it, do it, do it. Where did I say I was going? Why am I singing all of a sudden today? I don't know. I do not know. I do not know. Well, I guess we could put it here. But then, no. You guys are all screaming at me. You put it right there. What does it look like if we put it here? I kind of like that it's... Okay, well, it needs to be back here somewhere. Ay, oy, oy. I think this is where I was going to put it. That's where it's going now. Here's what I think we will do. Let's get this where we want it. So that we make sure they all fit on the page. And then I'm going to just... Uh-oh. This is going to be the most important part. So we need to make sure... Well, we could do it this way. Get it right there and then put this one on the top. That's probably better. Except I don't want it that way. All right, just do it. Start with this one. We're going to start at the bottom here. We're going to glue these together first. So that should work fine. Let's see what happens. Okay, I know I want it at the end. It's even. Yay, it worked. I'm just pressing this together because it's more than one layer. I mean, it's an envelope or a pocket. Aren't those cute though? Oh, we got to see the bee. Hang on, that's the other thing. I was just looking at this. I need to dye some more paper. I haven't done that for a long time. When I'm running low, I noticed when I was I'm doing this. Come on. There we go. I'm just going to make a little tiny mark so I know where to glue it. And this way you can see a little bit what I'm doing. All right, now we're just going to hold it, hold it, hold it. All right, now it looks silly, kind of like that, but when it's on the page, it looks pretty cool. All right, now we just got to get this down so we can fold it. And we want to make sure we go. If these weren't so many different levels, if you will, you know, like they're raised, I would have made the whole thing into another pocket, but they're kind of thick. Whoops. And I think things would get stuck on them if I did it that way. So that's why we're not doing that. Okay. And I thought about putting ribbons on these tags, which I have handy. I think it would look cute. Do you guys see what I'm saying about putting your ephemera in when it's already sewn? It's just, especially in a journal this size, I just don't recommend it. I know lots of people do, and they, you know, they make it look easy, but I just, no, it doesn't work for me. Yeah, this is going to need something special. All right, let's put some ribbon on it. Because I have this little kind of see-through. How long have we been going? 52 minutes. Okay. We are going to come back and we'll start by putting ribbons on those, and then we'll keep on at it. I'll see you next time. Thanks for playing along and for being patient with me. I look forward to it, and remember to take time to just be. Cheers.